y'all. How y'all doing? My name is Mona May. Well, actually, my Sunday name is Mona May. She may not, but she probably will. Yes, Daddy named me right. Well, because some people accuse me of being easy. But I just think I'm accommodating. Yeah, either way, I'm just an old girl who can't say no. Now, I'm sure that y'all have figured out by now that this is not one of those posh Morningside accents. I grew up in the North Georgia mountains. If that playwright was here, it was north of Atlanta, way up in the mountains. And that was a really bad place to be queer, especially in the 1970s when I was growing up. It was just terrible. I swear, it was terrible. And you know, there wasn't much about gay people then, and I thought I was the only one. I mean, so like there was nothing in the movies or on television or in books. I really was just the only one. And it was just terrible being the only one. And I hated it. I didn't want to be a homosexual anymore. In fact, I wanted to be more like the Virgin Mary. But that didn't go so well. I thought that I was possessed by this evil spirit, you see, and it would make me do just terrible things, Like when I was 14, I started going to tea rooms. I think y'all call them cottages here. Now cottages, they're the public toilets where men go to, usually married men, go to have sex with other men, and they do it in in the cubicles. There's like a glory hole, you know. Oh, from this angle, some of y'all look familiar. No, I'm just teasing. I never did that on the European continental shelf a long time ago. But you know, that was just it was just really impersonal and cold. I mean, literally and physically cold, because well, like the walls were made out of steel and awfully freezing. I mean, it was just terrible. And I can guarantee that having sex through a glory hole does not constitute as making love. No, it doesn't. And the worst thing about that when I was growing up was, I thought that's what it meant to be gay, and that I was doomed to spend the rest of my life where the only sexual intimacy I had was in a public bathroom. Yes, that's, I have to say homophobia and transphobia have a lot to answer for, because, giving poor gay boys that kind of thinking. But then when I was about 15 or 16, I had an experience that changed my life. I had sex in a bed for the first time. And I didn't know you could do that laying down. Of course, I don't think that was really my first time making love either, because, it's complicated. And it was a bit damaging and weird and everything, because, it was with Ray, the local parish priest. Oh, yes, I thought that, I thought I was in love with him, and I got really crazy about it. But then when I got older, I just realized it was the Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it was wild. But, so when I wasn't, I quit doing that nasty stuff in the public toilets, and then when I wasn't having sex with that crazy priest, I tried to date girls and be straight, and that didn't go so well either. There was two girls I was dating for a while, and both of them really wanted sex. In fact, they were just gagging for it. And all I could say was, "You want some iced tea?" The other girls I dated, they turned out to be lesbian. I didn't know it at the time, but one time I was on Back Street, Atlanta's premier gay disco, and then I saw, Rhonda! And she was like, "Oh my God, are you gay?" It's like, oh my God. We were so surprised. And looking back on it, I don't know why we were surprised, because, when we were dating, we went out on a triple date to go see Saturday Night Fever at the movies. And after the movie, the guy who was driving, Harvey, said, "Let's all go parking." And the other straight couple were like, "Yeah, let's go parking." And Rhonda and I were like, okay. And so Harvey drives, and we get to this really secluded spot, and suddenly he and his girlfriend are having sex on the front bench, and they're going, I think they were good. Where's Tim? I think they looked really good. And then Jeff and his girlfriend, they were like making out and heavy petting and stuff, and then they decided they were gonna like masturbate each other, and like Jeff was like, you know, he knew he was supposed to find some magic spot, but it looked like dick and potatoes to me. You know, really, really dangerous, you know. And so like Rhonda and I were like, oh my God. And we were so nervous and uncomfortable. And then I did just the only thing I could think of at the time. I was like, Wanda? And she said, yes. And I said, what's green and smells like pork? And she said, what? And I said, Kermit's finger. And we were just laughing so much. And well, needless to say, we did not have sex that night. In fact, we never had sex.